Right, there we go. Good evening, guys. Welcome. Thanks for jumping on the call with us.
Hey, good evening, everybody. So nice to see you guys on the call. I know it is pouring with rain in Durban. I don't know about Pietermaritzburg. I don't know about Swaziland. I don't know about the island of Rodriguez, but it's really cold. Andrew and I have been at our office the whole day and got home now, and it's freezing. So guys, thanks so much for jumping on the weekly call. Andrew and I decided we were going to do 2 team calls a week, every Wednesday and then every Saturday. And Saturday is more our coffee team call. It's a fun call. We just really watch a quick video. But this call on a Wednesday is kind of the call where I kind of get real with you guys. And this is what I want to ask you. You all have an opportunity right now to raise your hand. And this is what I want to ask you, is that can I talk to you like a business partner? If Andrew's my business partner in ES Brokers, and when something happens in ES Brokers, I call for a meeting with him. And Andrew knows that when I come into that meeting, I'm going to be brutally honest, because there's going to be a couple of things on the line, and I don't like to wait. I don't put my head in the sand and wait for the shitstorm to come and then look and say, sheesh, what happened? I always preempt things before it happens. So can you guys give me authority this evening to speak to you like your business partner, as though you are business partners with Andrew and I in our insurance brokerage? Can you give me authority tonight to be completely honest with you in terms of what I've seen in the last 4 years, in terms of where I know that I'm going? And this is a conversation that I had with Andrew today. So if you guys can raise your hands for me and give me that authority, then I can most certainly gloves off, Mr. Game Over. So, a couple of years ago, Sashin Governor phoned me up and he said, hey, Sal, I'm going to be in Durban this weekend. What do you want me to do? And I said, I want to do a gloves off Saturday morning with you. And Sashin came in there and he said, what do you mean by gloves off? And I said, I don't want you to sugarcoat anything for us. I want to know, how tough is this journey really going to be with you? And I've just gotten started with Sashin. So this is going to be gloves off with you guys. So let's rock and roll. Guys, if you've got your hot chocolate, I think you must take a big sip. If you've got a glass of whiskey or a glass of wine, you can have it right now. But I'm most certainly going to be gloves off. It's going to be a really nice meeting, this one, but it's going to be gloves off for me for sure.
Maybe put the whiskey aside, but definitely grab a pen and paper. Keep the whiskey for the weekend. All right, guys, I'm going to share my screen right now. I'm excited. This is going to be really, really cool. Sit back, relax, enjoy the next couple of minutes with us, guys. So yeah, let's push play and get this party started. So guys, I just want to say that, building for success, this is our train to financial freedom. And if you can just visualize our team building for success, it's not Sally and Andrew, it's you guys. And this is our train. This is our first class, business class seats. And you can see all the carriages that are linked to the actual, the steamer. And this is us, guys. We are a team. And as we start moving off the platforms, people start jumping onto the coaches, they start jumping on our train with us. They start sharing in our culture with us. And as our team grows and it gets bigger and bigger, we're hoping that what happens is we get more and more leaders emerging out of those coaches, right? And we don't want to be sitting in a situation where we only have 2 stokers in the front of the steamer.
Or a select few.
Yeah, or a select few driving the whole train. It's a team, guys, and we want to take turns. We don't want to have certain leaders in the front, stoking the fires all the time, leading the team all the time. We want other leaders to emerge as well.
So I'm going to tell you what it feels like. And in every single place that we're at right now, whether it's Swaziland, the Kingdom of Eswatini, South Africa, Ghana, London, or the island of Rodriguez, there's 1 or 2 people which are really the same people which are stoking the fire at the moment. And, guys, I want to give you a shout out. I know that there's going to be days for sure you're going to be frustrated. I'm there. I've been there. There's been days where I've said to Andrew, I feel like I'm the only one posting on the group. I feel like I'm the only one who sees more in other people than they see in themselves. So some of you might be sitting there right now. I feel you 150%. What I do want to tell you though is that on the days that I get like that, I go back to my why, because those are the days that it's not about other people. Those are the days it's about me. So I need you guys out there which are feeling like you're the only one shoveling the coal into the steam train right now. I want you to go back to your why on the days that you get frustrated.
And what's going to happen to this journey, guys, the whole thing about teamwork is that we're going to get new leaders emerging out of our business. I'm talking about your downline. You need to select people that have those leadership qualities and abilities and give it over to them. Give them the opportunity to sit in the front of the train and drive it for a bit. And in the beginning, guys, I also like to do things myself. And for me, it's very difficult to give responsibility over to other people because I'm such a perfectionist. But I realize that people have to fail to learn. And people need to just be given the opportunity to rise and shine and realize their full potential. So give them that ability, guys. You definitely want to take turns because you can't be sitting in the helm all the time driving the steam train. You're going to be exhausted. So give other people a turn as well. Okay, so another analogy which I love, and Salah and I talk about it all the time, and she'll talk to you a little bit about the triangle just now, which is a great analogy. But just imagine right now, you guys building for success right now. We've got our own downline. You guys have got your own downline within our team, right? And just understand in our business model that we are a sports team. We are soccer players. Let's use that example. It's so much better because we all understand the game of soccer. And we have 11 players on the field, in the battle, in the trenches, fighting, scoring those goals. And we'll have the rest of the players sitting on the bench. And those reserve players are sitting there for a reason. And they are spectating. They are watching everything happening. And do you know that in some games, those spectators or those reserve players don't even get to play? They sit the whole game, guys, 40 minutes one session, 40 minutes the second session, watching everything happen. So you want to be sitting on the sidelines watching your business. You want to be in the trenches building your business. So you need to get in the game, if that makes sense, guys. So look at those faces on the bench right now. They don't look very happy, do they? Trust me when I tell you, they want to be in the game. And that's where you want to be. Don't sit on the trenches. If you're sitting right now on the outline and you haven't really participated, maybe this is you guys sitting on the reserve bench right now. Maybe this is your opportunity to say, hey, I'm sick and tired of watching things happen. I want to make things happen. I want to get on the field right now. I want to start scoring goals. So if that's you guys, let's get it done. We can do it together as a team. And that's why we're creating the system, what we're going to talk about tonight, to help you guys to get leverage on your business. And you need to take advantage of that system that is available to you. Babe, do you want to add anything to this?
So Andrew mentioned the triangle. So not last week, the week before, I started watching Michael Jordan, the basketball player, best basketball player the world has ever seen. And it is on Netflix at the moment, called The Last Dance. And Andrew was like, you're not into basketball. It wasn't the game of basketball that got me so interested. It was Michael Jordan's psyche. And it was him and the coach. When he had a different coach, okay, he kind of didn't click with the guy, and he was constantly being the person who was shooting the ball. So it was kind of like me adding a personal, and never really finding a personal that exploded and started adding their own team, right? Then what happened is they brought in another coach, and this guy realized that Michael was a solo player. He was not a team player. He liked to be the one who was in the limelight all the time. He liked to be the one who was scoring the goal. And if he wasn't in control of the ball, he felt like he wasn't in control of anything. So what this coach did was he plugged into how Michael was playing the game. And he then kind of slowly coached him. It took him a year, 18 months, in fact, to understand that in any team sport, you got a triangle. So there was Michael, the coach, and the third person was the person that Michael needed to rely on every single game. And there were a couple of players in the team that were that third triangle. And what happened is they started playing the game of basketball, and the Chicago Bulls, when they changed their game, they were unbeatable. And what happened is they realized that at any given time, they needed to have 3 people playing the ball. And they always needed to know where the other 2 people were. Now, I'm fortunate that in both our businesses, I've got Andrew as my one team player. And I always try and connect. And the person that gets me is the person that either reaches out to me and says, I want to take massive action, or the person who's already taking massive action. That's the person that I kind of say, well, here's my third player. Here's my guy or my girl that I see such massive potential in. And if I pull them into my inner triangle, they can feed off my energy and I can feed off their energy. But I can't be adding and sponsoring on my own, because I'm going to go nowhere if I do that. So I hope that gives you a better analogy, because in any business, you're not going to go far if you're going to play on your own, for sure.
So basically what we're saying, guys, is, you need to be the captain of your team. We hear it all the time that people don't do what you say, they do what you do, right? So all we're saying is that just become the captain of your team, be accountable to your team, and they will follow you, guys. And then you'll start seeing some momentum in your team happening. Okay, so you're going to see a big white banner that says anyone with a question mark. Let Sally talk to you about this one.
Okay, so guys, obviously you're quite aware that we've got 4 different products, okay? And before we go into this promo, I need to tell you what my why is, because maybe some of you don't know what my why is. When I saw World Ventures, I saw another income stream. I saw money. I saw a great product, and I saw a product that we loved, travel. And I saw the money. And I'm not going to lie to you, we've made over $140,000 US in a 3-year period part-time with World Ventures. I want to make another $140,000 US. Are we frustrated right now with the COVID and the lockdown, and are we sick of it? Hell yes, okay. But it's not staying for long. It's going to go. And the adversity and the plateaus and the prosperity, and it cycles, right? So this is where I'm at. I want to make more money. Okay, so money is definitely is a why for me. It's a driver for me, number 1. Number 2, I love seeing other people win. I flipping love it. I am the happiest when I'm standing at the back of the room and seeing other people presenting, and it's somebody that's in our team that we turn around and say to them, you got this. Just go read the slides. I'm happiest when I'm standing at the back of one of the training events and we've got people walking the stage, and I get emotional and I cry. I'm the first one to shout out and celebrate. And I love celebrating people that aren't even our team. You'll see on all the team expansion and other groups, I'm always celebrating other people because it makes me happy. The third thing that makes me happy is traveling with my family and friends, for sure. Okay, so I've got 3 whys. I haven't been the type of person that said I'm going to do this for my children, because Andrew and I already built our first business for our children. We proved to ourselves in that business that we told them we would build a business that would help them through whatever they needed to do. We've done that. World Ventures became, for Andrew and I, it became a second challenge to see, are we at our age of 50, do we have what it takes to keep doing a second business until we hit the top rank and then build it again? So we still have to hit that top rank. We're not stopping. We haven't looked left or right. Every day somebody contacts me for another deal. And I reply back to them and I say, thank you so much for reaching out to me. I'm wishing you all the very best. I'm not open to another opportunity. God bless you. That's my standard autoresponder reply. Eventually, people are going to start saying, don't even think about going to Sally Ensor-Smith for another deal, because she's very loyal to World Ventures. So Andrew and I put our name on World Ventures, number 1. Andrew and I put our name on Building for Success. We're very, very proud of that. We put our name on our first business, and I'm quite happy to endorse it. Now, my question to you is that when you became part of World Ventures and you became part of Building for Success, are you so proud to be part of that organization and that team and that family and community that you'll put your name to it and you'll go out there and promote it? Because we've created a few systems, and there's a lot of people in the team that I think that they don't really take it seriously. Because for me, I look at the Building for Success Facebook group, and I mean, whatever Sashin does, I'll put my name to it. Andrew will put his name to it. We'll endorse it because we believe in Sashin, right? And we believe in team expansion. We are underneath the umbrella of team expansion. So I'm happy to put my name to World Ventures. I'm happy to put my name to team expansion. And I'm happy to put my name on Building for Success. Now, if you can't do that, then I'm going to be really honest with you. You don't deserve to be part of any promotion that Building for Success pushes out. You don't deserve to be on the WhatsApp groups, in fact. So that's where I said my gloves are going to come off, because I've seen people slowly through this 90-day period of COVID just start separating. They disappeared. They don't get on. We only have 2 calls a week. They don't get on those 2 calls, okay? They don't comment. I don't expect people to comment on the WhatsApp groups every single day. Every morning I say good morning, every single morning. It's something that I do. I'm respectful of everybody on that group, that I want to say good morning to them, because it's the way we start our day. I don't expect everybody to say good morning back, but I do expect the people which are proud to be part of the team to start putting their name to it and start endorsing it. So I'm going to be very honest with you. Crowd one is a load of bullshit. And this can go on social media. It is a downright scam like Triple M. Some people in the team are doing crowd one. God bless you. That's just the way I feel, okay? It's only a matter of time before people start losing their money. People might be making money right now. So my suggestion is, cash in, make your money as fast as you can, and get out and make sure you're out before October, November, because the authorities are coming for them, okay? World Ventures is 14 years old this year, and they most certainly aren't going anywhere. So this promotion we put together, I said to Andrew on Sunday, I'm going to put a promotion together very quickly, and he didn't want to do it. He said to me, there's no momentum. And I said, no, because when we joined as a platinum member, we paid 8,500 Rand. To join as a platinum member today, it's half of that. A gold member, you know, last year we only knew gold membership. We didn't have silver. Yeah. I don't even want to, if the person just wants to get really good pricing on hotels and flights and car rentals, then sell them the silver membership. If they don't want to make any money, they just want to travel and save, have amazing prices on that, sell them as silver. If they want to make money, they got to find the money to start on gold. And, you know, our mentor at the moment told us, if you want to do business with me, you got to spend money with me. And if you want to do business and you want to make money, you got to get into debt to do whatever I tell you to do. If I tell you to be on a training call and it's going to cost you $50 and you don't have the money, use a credit card and buy the ticket.
Because then you'll commit.
Because then you committed. If I tell you that you got to do the system, the person's got to join on gold, help them get 48 to 72 hours. They got to have the money to add the business and the ignition kits, and then you stick and you run. Those are the serious ones you're looking for. So if you're in the team right now, you got to know, if you're on silver, you need to upgrade to gold. You got to reach out to us and say, I'm upgrading to gold. I want to run. I'm not going to play with this singing anymore. You got to know within the 30 days, you got to have the money to add the business. You got to have the money to add the ignition kits, and we're going to go and get you paid. I want to get you paid. I want to get you money. Okay. The next 90 days is all about making money. And then after 90 days, we can go on a team trip together. Cool?
So guys, I don't think you understand the power of what the promotion is for you and your team. I'm talking about you guys, because it's not costing you a cent. We're putting the money up, $15 and $50 for anybody in our entire team that actually just signs up on a gold or platinum. So what I love about that, and this is what Sally, I was hesitant to do in the beginning, it even is applicable to members only. So if you've got somebody in your team right now that is on a silver only and they're not a rep, guys, guess what? If they put in a gold or platinum, we'll personally give them $15.
But they got to upgrade to gold to put in gold, right? Okay, because a silver can't put in a gold and a platinum. Or can they?
No, they can.
Okay, they can.
So guys, this is basically just to help you grow your team, help you guys to get momentum in your team without dipping hand in your pocket. You're going to get them paid anyway. They're going to start smelling some money. They're going to start earning a little bit of USD, times it by 18 or 19 at the moment. They're going to get excited, and you're going to start seeing a lot more activity.
And if you're a rep, it's going to double, because you're going to get paid that commission by Andrew and Sally Building for Success, and you're going to get paid it by the company. So you're going to earn $100 for a platinum and $30 for a gold. Okay, so for me, we got 5 days to lock this thing out, and depending on what happens now, we may or may not do this again. It's not going to be a permanent promotion though, for sure.
Okay, so it's up to you guys. We're going until Sunday. Let's get this thing done. All right, so hot off the press, guys. I don't know if you've paid attention to the news. We don't, but Sally picked this up off social media. A couple of hours ago, it went live. Just released off the Times Live. And guys, this is the reality of what's happening. I mean, we saw it happening in America, obviously with COVID. It hit them first. What's it?
4 million.
35 million people filed for unemployment in America.
Almost 40 million.
22,000 people, part of the Edcon group. We've been hearing the rumors going around from lockdown period, and now it's been official, guys. They're going to be unemployed. It's not a nice thing to happen to anybody. My heart's cry out to them and to their family. But what does it actually mean for us as reps? Guys, we got the most amazing gift on our hands right now. We need to reach out to these people because, number one, we're going to have 22,500 job seekers looking for opportunities. We're going to have a ripple effect because it's going to start with Edcon. But guess what's going to happen, guys? Other companies are going to start having the same retrenchment policies happening in their business too. You're going to see more unemployment happening. Obviously, there's going to be opportunities in the marketplace right now. And obviously, more and more companies are going to be offering people retrenchment packages. What does that mean? People have got money, right? They're going to be paid out a lump sum. What are they going to do with that money? They're going to be looking to invest that money somewhere. Why not invest it in themselves? Why not invest it in their own business? They can take that money and they can invest it in their own business. And what Sally was saying is, go the whole hog. Tell them to do gold and business up front if they're serious about their future. $200 excluding VAT, 3,500 Rand to start your own business. Where in the world can you start a business for 3,500 Rand? You can't, guys. So help them make that decision, guys. Explain to them exactly what we have. And there's so much money, there's serious money to be made for the right person in this business if they just commit. And you're going to make money on gold, guys. We're not going to make your commissions up front in terms of your silver, only the back end on the residual side over a period of time because you need a lot of volume, right? So we want to talk about getting them paid quickly, get them in on gold. Okay, so I want Sally to talk about the money is in the gold and the platinum. I'll tell you why, because we're going to unpack it for you right now, which is going to make perfect sense.
Okay, so obviously for every personal sponsor that you do with a gold member, whether you are a member or a member and a rep up until Sunday, you're going to get $15 per gold and $50 per platinum. If you're a rep with World Ventures, if you're not a rep yet and you're going to put in a gold or a platinum, just before you put in the gold and the platinum, my recommendation is you go add the business, unless you do it in the same week, because they will cut the commission. So whatever you do this week closes off next week, Wednesday, to be paid the following Friday, right? So you need to be able to have the business added before the commission cutoff. The company will pay a representative. You have to be a business representative. You've got to have a minimum of 4, but obviously the direct commission will be banked until you get your 4. Gold member, $15, platinum, $50, and the silver is $2.50. You got to do like 6 times silver for 1 gold. So
same effort,
same
phone calls,
same clothes, same presentation, but you got to do 6 times more the work to earn the same amount of money as gold. I would rather be putting it out there, and if you've seen some of our posts on social media, we're saying, do you have $150 to start a business? I'm asking them straight up front. I'm not even looking for the silver member at all. So a lot of us, I think what we did is we sold ourselves down to silver because we kind of mentally put ourselves, well, the times are tough and people don't have money. People have money. I can tell you now, there are teams which are only doing platinum and gold. People have money. Our problem is we prejudge them. So remember the direct commission. I would put silver one side. So the weekly cycles, gold membership, 2 gold members left, 2 gold members right is one cycle, $50. Platinum, 1 platinum left, 1 platinum right is one cycle. Silvers don't count for the cycle. Now remember, a double cycle, double the money. A triple cycle takes you to $300. Every 6 cycle gives you the Rovia bucks. So $50 in Rovia bucks. And you definitely want to earn Rovia bucks. Last year, Andrew and I did 8 dream trips that we did not pay for. We used our Rovia bucks. And it is so cool when you go on a dream trip and you haven't paid for it. It's amazing. So for me, I definitely want you to understand this, but what you've got to do is you've got to unpack this for the person that you're presenting to. If the person says, I want to make money fast and I want to know how I make money, you got to take an extra 15, 20 minutes and you got to show them this deal. Because if you don't visually pack this out for them and you don't take them to the cycles and you don't take them to the direct commission and you only focused on the residual, okay, they're not going to understand the process that they have to do to get to the residual. You want to unpack this for them.
You see, also what I was thinking, guys, you know, with the $99 promo, we had massive explosion. And I was thinking that when we launched the silver, we were going to have another surge like we did with the $99 promo. It hasn't been like that. So the silver bullet was meant for speed, and it hasn't really given us the speed because let's be real, we're not having massive, like 20 signups a day like we used to, right? So why all we're really doing is we wanted to use the silver to build up a massive residual paycheck, but that's not happening because we're not getting the numbers in. So let's go back to the basics where we actually, when we joined on gold and platinum. So let's go back to the gold and platinum. Let's start making money and getting the people paid quicker as well. Get a check in their hand so they can get the belief. Okay. So I want to ask you guys a question right now is, are you leveraging off the system that, first of all, Team Expansion and Building for Success has created for you? Now, you're probably thinking, so what system is he talking about, right? Now, I'm going to drop a couple of nuggets right now, and I'm going to shake you in your boots right now because we've created a system that is available to you guys right now, and I can guarantee you that not many of us on the call right now are taking full advantage of the system. Now, we actually put this in our presentation, guys, and you are doing this every single day in your presentation, but here's the thing. Are you using it? Are you getting people onto the webinar jam? Are you sending them the live link? Because every single day we are promoting 2 presenters on the webinar jam with the pre-recorded link. And that is a great way to say, are you available right now? Yes, I am. Cool. And you send them the webinar jam link. Now, because we post it on the group and it's there in the morning, you guys don't think, okay, let me shoot from the hip straight away and say to the guy, are you free right now? Yes, I am. Cool. Send the webinar link. So you're not reading that fish in straight away, right? Second thing is, are you leveraging off the Zoom presentations? Are you leveraging off when we're going live on Facebook? You know, all this, I mean, we had a presentation, when was the last one? On Sunday. And no, Freedom Day, sorry, that was Tuesday. And we went live and we had like 40 people on the call. And it was a great, exciting call. If you're on the call right now, you would know because Sally and I were on it and we actually had a lot of fun with that. With Nico as well. So we're mixing it up all the time. But guys, you've got to invite your people to the presentations and you need to know when they're happening and what the codes are and what times they're on.
Not only that, is Andrew and I have paid for a yearly contract for Zoom Building for Success. And that platform is available to anybody who wants to use it. You just got to go in and block your times out. We're paying for it. It's an unlimited 100 people, unlimited time. You can put 100 people per call. And it's not costing a team member of Building for Success 1 cent for that platform. Again, we've paid for it. We're giving it to you guys to use, and nobody's blocking out times.
Okay, the same call. You know, we've just downloaded a software program, and I used this. We've used them before with Team Expansion, and I'm using the e-ticket system again. And it was great, guys. You know, I've been connecting with people on social media, and I said, "Are you available to get onto my call at 4 p.m.?" They said yes, they would. And I would send them the meeting ID, and then I'll send them this. Congratulations on your availability. And you can see it's customized with the time. It's got the Zoom code on it as well. And just a tangible something just to show your appreciation for them getting on the call. Did you guys actually send this to your people on Tuesday? Probably not, right? So again, we're creating a system that is making it so much easier for you, making you more professional in your business. Again, it's costing you zero. We've absorbed the cost for that. We're doing the time and energy to putting that together and posting it on. You guys just need to post it in your groups and give it to the guys. Okay, let's talk about Building for Success Global. First of all, before Sally takes over, I just want to say congratulations, guys. We've got over 3,000 members. I'd like to double that if we can. It's working like a bomb. We're still getting into grips with it. It's still new for us. We're still leveraging and using it. We're having great engagement from it as well. And you want to talk about a couple of points on it?
So I know that there's some people that were leaders in Building for Success, which are not even on the Building for Success Facebook page. And then there are some leaders or some members which have gone onto the Facebook page and haven't invited one person. Now that tells me that you're not proud to be part of Building for Success. So again, my gloves are coming off here. I don't see how I could expect anybody to be giving me time, attention, free stuff, being there all the time consistently, and yet I don't commit back to them. So I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to give you permission to ask other people in the team, why haven't you become part of the team 100%? Why are you sitting on the side with your feet just like in the first step of the pool? You say you want to be an entrepreneur. You say you want to be part of the team. You say you're going to get this done, but you're sitting on the side and you haven't jumped all in.
You're the reserve player on the bench, guys.
You're not even a reserve player for me because you're not even coming to practice. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm going to say this on this call. If you are the type of person, and if you've got people in your team, which are the type of person that says, I'm not going to go out there and endorse the company. I'm not going to go out there and let people know what I'm doing. I'm not going to go out there and become part of the entire ecosystem. I'm just going to sit and watch. Guys, get off our groups. If you have no intention of reactivating your account and you have no intention of participating with us, and if you don't want to build the business, that's okay. But if you want to be on the team trips and you want to be part of the calls and stuff, that's great. But then now and again, just give us a thumbs up. Let us know that you're there. But if your account is canceled, you no longer want to be part of the team, you're not going to add anybody to the Facebook page, you're not going to get onto anything, guys, exit the groups. With respect, I'm sending you my love. I'm giving you my blessing. I'm saying I'm wishing you all the very best with whatever else you want to do, but get off our groups. Because I need to know seriously, it's like when you have children and they're in your home, you love them unconditionally. Whether they do good stuff or bad stuff, you still love your children, okay? But at least they're part of your family. I need to know who's part of our family in World Ventures and Building for Success. I mean, Andrew and I have been through so much stuff with World Ventures, but we don't care because we committed 4 years ago. I said to Andrew, this company's got something amazing. I want to be part of it. So that's going to be my gloves off to you guys. Number one, are you on the group? Number two, have you invited your friends and family to join? Are you participating in ATM? Add them, tag them, and message them. Are you leveraging off the system? Are you using our paid poster adverts that we give to you guys? Are you proud to be part of the team? If you say no to that, guys, then let me wake up tomorrow morning and see your name has left the group. I'm going to ask you to give me that respect because
then, know who we're working with.
Then I know who's part of my family team, because for 4 years, I was so invested in Building for Success before we even came up with the name. And I fell in love with World Ventures as a company. I drove to Swaziland. I've left my 2 children when they were in the peak of their school career to go and work with people. On Friday nights, I'm in areas that some people won't even go to. For Andrew and I, he used to get cross with me. 1 o'clock in the morning, driving home from travel parties. We are plugged all in. So I'm going to ask you with respect, guys, either be all in with us or get off the train.
Okay, we're still talking about leveraging of the system. If you guys haven't had access to our YouTube channel, guys, please subscribe. A lot of our content gets posted on there. We do quite a lot of offline interviews as well, which posted on there, as well as our IMD mentorship calls. So there's the link at the bottom. Maybe just take a screenshot or reach out to us privately, guys. And you obviously want to be subscribed. We're talking about plugging into the system, right? We're creating a system for you guys. We're giving you access to information that we've paid for, that we've invested in, and we're taking that information and giving it to you guys for free. So if you're not subscribing and getting access to the stuff, you're just leaving money on the table. It's as simple as that. So please subscribe to our Building for Success YouTube channel. Okay, so I want to wrap this up very quickly in terms of getting a person duplicated that joins your business. And this is what we used to do. Those of you that are in the team with us right now, I'm going back to getting in the trenches, doing travel parties. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. In terms of somebody joins your team right now, what do we do that person? We get them to do their list right away, their names list, their money list, right? And what we do is we give them the invitation script straight away so that they actually know how to invite the people to the next presentation. As a sponsor, this is what we automatically should be doing. Hey, Sally, are you great? Listen, there's some serious money to be made for the right person. It could be you. Are you free for the next 20 minutes? Today, tomorrow, in an hour? If they say 1 hour, I'll send them the webinar jam. If they say tomorrow 4 o'clock is cool, then I'll do a Zoom with them, guys. So that's exactly it. Know the script as well. And the moment they join, and someone joins your team, that's the person with the hottest market. Those have got your freshest contacts. Those are the people you want to get to as quickly as possible. So you want to have a travel launch for that person, whether it's in 2 hours, whether it's in 24 hours. You want to get them in to have their own travel party or business launch online with Zoom whilst they're still excited before that energy wears off. Because if you leave them too long, what happens? The lead goes cold, right? And they end up doing nothing. So get them in very quickly from the very beginning. And the secret is, the moment they get in, they do their first travel party, make them do the introduction, get them involved, get their toes wet straight away, and they're going to be uncomfortable. They're going to sweat bullets the same way I did. Yeah. And the thing is, guys, once they do it, trust me, they've probably never been given limelight in their life before. And here you've given them a platform to do an introduction for their people, and it gives them credibility as well. And then what you want to be doing is slowly, as a presentation starts taking place, the next one, give them more responsibility. The next presentation, give them more responsibility. So 4 presentations later, you would extract yourself and only do a testimonial, and the person's duplicated. It's as simple as that.
And have fun, guys. You've got to bring fun back into this.
We're a travel company, right?
But not even that. I mean, Andrew and I do insurance. It's the most unsexiest product ever. But there's days we mess around with our staff at work, or we make a decision, okay, it's 1 o'clock, come, let's go home, everybody, or hey guys, should we grab some pizzas quickly? You've got to have some fun as well. Bring fun back into your presentation. Bring the person, get people at your home if you can for the boot camp, and get everyone to bring some chips and cool drinks and stuff. If we can only have 5 people, that's cool, and sit and watch the online training together as a team. Andrew and I, on Tuesday, we bounced the presentation. We haven't done that for a long time. I loved it. I said to him, I love the fact that I could do, you could even have it where I do one slide, you do one slide, and it could be the brand new person. Just get them with you and say, hey, come and let's do it together. Have some fun. There is no right way, no wrong way. The only thing is you've got to have fun and show as many people as you can.
Absolutely. Okay, so getting the new person started, guys, download the Team Expansion app. You guys know it. We've been through it before. And you want to get them started. You want to get them, the new person. This should be a mantra in your business. Automatically, when they download the Dream Trips app, they download the Team Expansion app, they should automatically, whilst you're right there with them, say, go on, here's the Team Expansion, here's the getting started. Go onto the Fast Start Training video session, government. That's 10 minutes. Guys, it's gold. That is a golden nugget on its own to start them off on the right track so they get the big picture as well. Because they're not going to get it from us. They're going to get it from that video.
And 4 years later, Andrew and I still watch session stuff, and we still watch quick coach videos. There is nothing fancy, complicated. You don't need to be the best motivational speaker or public. You just got to go to these basics. It's simple.
And simple, as Sally said, guys, going back to the basics is exactly what it is. Invite, share, enroll, educate. RC. invite someone. Listen, there's some serious money to be made for the right person. Are you free at whatever time? I just need 20 minutes. Then you're going to share the presentation. You're going to do the presentation with them. And then you're going to ask the closing question. Do you have $150, remember, because if you're doing gold, and are you ready to get started with me right now? They're going to say yes. You're going to enroll them into the system. Maybe get them to enroll themselves so they actually know how to do it, because so they can get duplicated to do it for their next person, right? And once they're enrolled straight away, what are we going to do? We're going to get them to download the Dream Trips app, because that's how they're going to enroll their new people, right? And also we're going to get them to watch the Fast Start training video, which I said to you guys on the Team Expansion app, and get them the presentation. You know, whether they've got a laptop, give them the PowerPoint presentation. If they've got their phone, give them the PDF presentation. Give them a presentation so they actually know when you're going through the presentation with their colleagues or their friends, when you're doing it for them, they must have access to it so they know exactly what to do when it's expected of them as well. And obviously the educating part is obviously the tell, show, watch, go. When I do the invitation, I tell you how I'm going to do the invitation with the script, right? I'm going to show you how to do it using the script formula. Then I'm going to watch you do it. You might mess up a couple of times, but hey, that's what we do. And then once you get it 80%, you don't have to be perfect. If you just get it 80% right, we go on to the next thing. Not go as in cheers, I'm out of here on your own. High five, welcome to the team, see you later. We go on to the next thing, the presentation side. Show them how to, tell them how to do it, show them how to do it, watch them do it. They do it, okay, go on to the next thing. So that's your duplication process. And guys, every single step is on the Quick Coach videos. Where do you get your Quick Coach videos? On your back office, on your business site. It's on YouTube. It's on the Team Expansion app. Guys, there's just Google Quick Coach videos, World Ventures, and they'll all come up. So there's no excuse not to get hold of the Quick Coach videos.
So entrepreneurs on this call, I'm going to tell you the number one fundamental mistake that I made and that I've seen so many people make over the last 4 years is that we do all the admin. So we enroll that person, and then we do the presentations for them. When they want to do changes, we don't let them phone support. I phone support, and I do the changes with support for them. When their account is unpaid, I'm sending them a message. Hey, you got to get your payment done. Let me go on your back office or on your account and do it for you. And then when they've got people to register, we do the registration for them, and then we duplicate those people. That's a big, big no-no. Okay, what needs to happen is that if they're with you, you say to them, okay, listen, here's my phone or my laptop. I'm going to show you. This is where you go. I'm going to let you register yourself. They need to do their own registration, number one. Number two, they need to download the apps on their phone. So you show them how to do it, because if they do their one, they're going to do the same for the next person. Then you give them the support number. Listen, you got to understand, I'm a member just like you. I don't have access to your account like your bank account. I don't have access to your bank account. Anything that you want to know in terms of your monthly debit order, your account, you want to add the business, whatever you want to know, you can phone support. Even better, we have an online chat right now. No more emails, okay? Don't let them email. We don't do the emails anymore. You either phone support, they answer in 3 seconds, or you can do the online with them. And online is instant, okay? Obviously open Monday to Friday, the online. It's not open on the weekend. So guys, don't make that mistake. There are some guys that were so close to hitting top ranks that became exhausted in the team, myself included. When we almost hit national marketing director last year, I was exhausted because I was doing so many people's admin. And I made a decision coming into 2020, I wasn't going to go there again. I've seen some really great people, great leaders in the team that stepped out for a year, that literally just stepped back and said, I'm so tired, I can't do it. When you come back in, when you restart, and that's a great thing about this business, you can restart, but you're going to have to rebuild with a new mindset that I'm not going to do other people's admin, I'm not going to baby people, I'm looking for people that are real business people. If they just want to travel, they just travel. If they want to do the business, they got to own it.
Okay, we were speaking about Quick Coach videos. Right. Nelson, my brother, this one is for you. You asked me on Saturday, how do you motivate people in your team? And, we gave you a couple of answers on that. But guys, we get asked this all the time, how do we stay motivated in the business of World Ventures when things might not always be going our own way, right? We never knew that coronavirus would come and pull the carpet from underneath us. We had no clue it was coming. It took us all by surprise. Some of us we've lost a bit of lineage because people don't have money to pay
a lot
their
of
monthly
lineage.
fees. Exactly. So we're all sitting in the same position right now. You and I are in exactly the same position where how do we as leaders stay motivated? Guys, it's so simple. First things first. You need to book into the next training events. You need to stay plugged into the team. You need to keep topping your tank. Your mind is like a bucket, guys. You need to keep filling it with water all the time. The people that you surround yourself with, the content that you read, the training stuff that you get access to, the personal growth development, all of that you get at your training events.
Say no to negativity. So don't scroll through social media. There's lots of negativity. Don't listen to the radio, TV. There's lots of negativity out there. I told Andrew, if anybody sends me a negative post or a negative WhatsApp, I'm going to say to them, hey, I think you sent this to the wrong person. This is not for me.
Absolutely. And guys, what's our product?
Yay!
Holidays, dream trips, guys.
Travel is back.
Dream trip, absolutely. All right, so let's talk a little bit about those two quickly. Are you plugging into your personal growth development? Have you booked your ticket for Bootcamp, which is coming up now on the 4th and the 5th? Guys, I'm excited. I don't have to travel to Joburg anymore, pay for hotels and flights and all that kind of stuff. I've turned my 5,000 Rand weekend into $49.
Guess what, guys? If you go onto all of the boot camps, you'll see the different trainers around the world for Asia, Europe, USA, and Africa.
Just check the time zones because they're different.
The time zones are a little different, but they're all different dates. Okay, I did post it on the post. You can also attend one of the other ones. I know Andrew wants to also buy the Asia ticket because
the Oceania
one. Because there's some
Travis Justice on
there, and Andrew wants to hear Travis's energy.
So guys, we only got 2 weeks left. Make sure that, how do we stay motivated? Guys, we need to book into training, get your people plugged into the system. This is where the belief happens in terms of the business. And book a dream trip, guys. And we've actually just booked ours 2 days ago. This one was released straight away. We got it on the RMD and Above group. And we didn't even hesitate. You know why? Because Sally and I have been on a mega dream trip. We've been on the one in Zimbabwe. We've been on the one in Sharm el Sheikh. Guys, they are amazing. I'm talking about eat and drink as much as you want. 3 breakfasts, 3 dinners, 3 lunches, 4 days, 3 nights. At the amazing Cathedral Peak Hotel in the Drakensberg. Amazing venue. You're going to hang out with like-minded people. You're going to build relationships with people. You're going to have a lot of fun with us. You're going to go hiking.
We got IMD Tommy to book for his whole family. Okay, like literally we were pushing, and we've got IMD Martin to book. So we're going to be pushing for the other leaders to book as well. So we're going to have a great weekend with all of them.
And guys, this is your inroad to get money shots with those IMDs. This is going to give you credibility in terms of the business, because you're going to take photographs, selfies, with all these IMDs on the call. They're not going to go anywhere. They're available to you guys. So you can ask them any questions that you want. You can bounce questions off them, pick their brains, take photos with them. Guys, the money...
And just get to know each other. That's what a dream trip's all about.
Build relationships, build friendships, guys, and build relationships with other leaders in other areas, because that's where you're going to network, and that's where you're going to need the help and the leverage and the support as well. So you obviously can add 120 points off of that, guys. So I'm not going to go too much into it. Book a ticket. If you want to reach out to us, you can. There was one leader that actually asked us a question about the 14-day quarantine. I'm waiting for George Adamides to reply to me because he's in a different time zone. He hasn't come back to me yet. But understand this, guys. It's only the end of October. Anything can happen from now until October. From the end of the month, work is going to start going back to the normal flow. Our domestic flights are going to start opening up anyway. Who knows? In 3 months' time, things are going to change. So I would say just book it, commit to it. And I can't see someone coming in from Swaziland or Mozambique that's going to get into a 14-day quarantine.
But let me tell you what is going to happen is on all dream trips, you have up until 14 days before your travel date to either cancel or change the date with no penalty charges. So
that's
remember
huge.
that's big. So even if you do book this trip, okay, and I know already South Africa has said that from 22nd of June, which is in a couple of days' time, they're going to be opening up international travel. You've got the 14-day, the golden ticket 14-day terms and conditions. So it's a win-win for all of us around this.
And just remember, at the end of October, the weather's amazing, guys. So, and that's not me, so the weather's great. So we're going to be lying around the pool. We're going to be hiking. It's summer weather, so it's going to be absolutely epic. And I'm going to share a video right now, which is a mega dream trip that took place in Croatia. And this is very, very similar to what you guys can expect to have at the resort that we booked at the Cathedral Peak in the Drakensberg. It's 2 minutes. Enjoy this.
All the calls have been still.
There's great people, speakers, friends. It's incredible. Oh my God. Amazing. I just can't get you out of my head. It's more than just can't get you out of my head. It's more than a dare to think.
Nervous.
Come on, guys. It's amazing. It's the most much biggest happened.
Awesome. Book your tickets, guys. Come and join us.
So guys, that is it for tonight. What I do want to do though is if anybody has got a specific question, pop your hand up in the chat bar and let me know what's going on, because guys, everybody is in the same situation. What I am going to tell you, the good news is we are hitting halfway through 2020. The next 6 months of 2020 are going to be unbelievable. We had no control over the first 6 months, but we have control over what we do now the next 6 months. And if you make the decision to take the run with us, Andrew and I are going to be here. We don't mind not sleeping to do the Zooms, to do the testimonials, to be with you guys. But I need to know who's proud enough to put their name on the team and go and get this thing done.
And you know, the thing is, those of you that are on the call right now, guys, let's be real. We've got through the worst 6 months of the year already. I mean, it was the last 3 months alone was treacherous for many of us. And we're almost out of it, guys. I think the next 6 months is going to be absolutely amazing. So let's utilize the 6 months. Let's have a bit of fun again. Let's participate again. Let's start commenting on the groups, getting onto our social media groups, plugging all in, booking a dream trip, spending time with us, and let's turn this year around, guys.
Any questions, guys? Quickly pop it, and then we're going to log off because obviously we've taken a little longer. I want to try and get these calls to 30 minutes.
Cool. So we're done, guys. God bless. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the Saturday call. That's your coffee meeting, just to do some inviting and keeping it cozy with you guys. So
and just to stay in contact, guys, 10 a.m. Saturday morning, South Africa time, 12 noon, Rodriguez, and 8 a.m. Ghana, really early for you guys, but we want you on the call. Take care.
Guys. Have a great week. And don't forget, we've got the promo, $15, $50. Let's go. Let's see you can win it. Cheers. Bye.